guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really fun cookbook and a great recipe to share with you. This is a new plant-based cookbook. It's called Plant-Based Wellness Cookbook. It's 3 generations of cooking from the dietitian, the diva, and the doctor. And I love this family. Dr. Jamie Delaney is a cardiologist from Florida. She also works with her daughter, Addie Meinrich, which she's a nutritionist. So the two of them have a wellness practice in Florida, but they also you can do it anywhere. So you can work with them if you don't live in Florida. They'll do like Skype calls or Skype with you, and they're great. And I love that they came out with a cookbook. They also included the diva, who is Dr. Jamie Delaney's mom, and it's just a great recipe full of love, whole food plant-based recipes. It's so fun. And I want to share with you my favorite recipe from here. And like I said, I'll have this cookbook linked below, but everything I've made in it has been so good. But one of my favorite things is these black bean brownie bites. They are so good. And I made these probably, I don't know, over 10 times already since having the cookbook. They're that good. And it's so easy to make that I always have all the ingredients on hand in case I'm in the mood for them. I also like this because there's a whole can of black beans in here and you can't tell that it's black beans. So I'm all about getting more beans in, sneaking them in, and this does it. I've tried some other black bean brownie recipes and they just don't hit the mark, but these do. So I promise you, if you make this, you won't be disappointed. It'll be chocolatey, it's not gross. The black beans are hidden and it's super easy. So we're gonna get started. So this is on page 154. I'll have all the measurements and the instructions written out below, but you should go get the cookbook first. Let me know what recipes are your favorite from the cookbook once you have it. Like I said, I've made a whole bunch of them and they're all super good. So the first instructions are to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. The rest of it is pretty simple. We're just adding everything to our food processor and blending it and then baking it. It's so simple. The only thing you need to do a couple minutes ahead of time, and I just do this first so that way while I'm getting everything else measured out, it's done, is to make a flax egg. And all a flax egg is it's flax and water. And you just mix it together and then it kind of thickens up. You could see that the bottom of my bowl is very thick and there's just a little bit of water on top, and then I know that it's ready to go. So this is 3 large flax eggs, which is 3 tablespoons of ground flax seeds and 9 tablespoons of water that you mix together, and you just let it sit and it'll gel up. That's your flax egg. So do that first. You also need 1 can of 15 ounces of black beans. I just got canned black beans that are no salt added. Super easy. I rinsed them and added them to my food processor already. 3/4 cups of cacao or cocoa powder, whichever one you prefer. It does call for 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and I just leave that out. I don't really notice a huge difference with or without it, so I just kind of skip on the sodium and leave that out. That's the only thing I'm doing different in this recipe. It calls for 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I actually have vanilla bean that I scraped, so I have that here. And you can also get vanilla powder if you're trying to avoid any alcohol or glycerin that is in the extract that you buy, like the liquid form in the store. 1/2 cup of chopped dates, and that's around 6 large dates, so I have that here. This is what's going to sweeten it. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which I also have right here. And I just get the aluminum-free baking powder. And that's it. You can top these. It says additional toppings are walnuts or pecans, or you can even do like a dairy-free chocolate chip. I generally don't even top them. Sometimes we'll do walnuts. It just kind of depends, but those are, sometimes I just don't even bother with that because they're good no matter what. So we're gonna get started. You wanna use a food processor for this. So I have my black beans. I'm gonna put in my flax egg. And like I said, it's nice and thick, as you can see it come out. It's kind of it looks like it's gelled together. 1/2 cup of our chopped dates. And I like this recipe too because it's, not as high in fat. The black beans are pretty much it. It's not like I'm not really adding nuts unless you want to put it on top. The base of this is the black beans. I also like this for around the time of the month when you might be low on iron. This is a great chocolate treat to kind of balance that out. So I do make this monthly. We're gonna add the chocolate or cacao or cocoa, whichever one you like, the baking powder, and our vanilla bean. And that's it. We're gonna blend this together. If it does become too thick and you can't really see it being like liquidy, it says that you can, let me see. If batter appears too thick, add a tablespoon of water at the time and pulse again. The batter should look thinner than frosting but not runny. So just to give you a little heads up on that. Alright, and I'm hoping because I added that flaxseed in early that it'll use the liquid from the water to help my food processor out. I'm going to go blend this. I'll see you guys in a second. I'm also using a silicone muffin or cupcake pan. I'll have this linked below too from Amazon. I love it. You can reuse it. I'm all for the silicone pans. It's real and simple and easy. You don't need a cupcake liner. Nothing's going to stick. This has worked great. This is literally my brownie pan pretty much that we always use for these. I will see you guys in a second. You just want to make sure all the black beans are really blended while you can't see any of them, and it is the perfect texture. I added around 2 tablespoons of water. You want it to be thick but not super runny, so this is a great consistency I got from this. And I'm gonna bake these in the oven for around 20-26 minutes. Like I said, that oven time was 350 degrees. You want to bake them until the tops are dry and the sides start to pull away a little bit, and then you know they're done. I let them cool before I pop them out, and you could top them with whatever raw nuts or toppings you'd like. But I'm gonna add these. These make around 12 brownie bites, and they are so good. So I'm gonna add them to my pan now, and I will show you guys an up close look at it before you pop it into the oven, and then it'll just smell like chocolate in your house. It's amazing. Super easy. I'm going to show you guys an up close look at these that I'm going to pop in the oven again for 20-26 minutes, and you guys are going to love this. These are great to keep on hand. We take them when we travel. I love having them month to month, just a little snack. Sometimes I will grab one with some fresh fruit at nighttime, and it's just that little chocolate at night that I crave, and it's just like balanced so nicely. It's not overly sweet. Just a little bit of sweetness from those dates, but this has so far been one of my favorite brownie recipes. So let me grab you guys down off of there and show you guys a look up close. I'm gonna pop in the oven, and I'll see you guys back in around 20-26 minutes for me, but with YouTube magic it'll only be a second for you guys. Brownies are out of the oven. I let them sit for around half an hour, and then I pop them out, but they make the cutest little brownie bites, and now I have a whole plate of them. Yum. But I highly suggest you guys check out this book. It's on Amazon. Again, I'll have it linked below. Plant-based wellness cookbook. It is so good. The no tuna salad and the Reuben are also some of my favorites from this cookbook. There are tons of great recipes that are easy. And I just love Dr. Jamie Delaney and Addie Meinrich. They both are such a fantastic team, and their grandma. But I will also put their website in the description box below if you are looking for someone to help you kind of tweak your diet or get healthy. Again, they do a telecommunications, so they can treat you anywhere in the United States, and they have a great practice. Great website, great membership you guys can join. And if not, get the cookbook if you're not going to join, because it's just jam-packed full of great things. These brownies are fantastic. I'm going to try a piece right here. Well, I already know what they tasted. I've made this recipe like a zillion times. It's that chocolate craving that I always get. And again, what I'll do is I'll take one of these guys, put it on a plate, and then I'll put some fruit around it. Sometimes I even warm it a little bit. It's just that perfect sweetness, chocolateness. I like to have one of these guys at the end of the night, and you can eat it without feeling guilty because, again, the main ingredient is black beans, and then it's just lightly sweetened with the dates. It's so perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me a comment if you get the cookbook or if you make these brownies. Again, all of the measurements and the whole directions will be in the description box below with a link to the cookbook. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm glad to be back making recipe videos for you. I'll see you guys on Sunday, and I'm looking forward to Sunday. Sunday is actually my birthday, so we're gonna have a fun whole food plant-based cake recipe for you guys. Making a little birthday cake recipe for my birthday. And subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.